Today, we're going to be talking about how to test your microphone and speakers in the Windows operating system. So, here I have Windows 11, and what we're going to do is I'm going to show you three different ways that you can get into the interface that allows you to test your microphone and speakers. The first way is we're going to go down here to search and we're going to type in sound settings. This brings you to this interface, which is going to give you the ability to test your microphone and speakers. But first, let me show you another way to get here. If we go down to the search bar again, and we just type in settings, then we click system and sound. That takes us to the same interface. Now, what do we do here to test? Well, we've got all of our different speakers here that we can choose from. We want to choose the one we want to test by checking the radio button that's beside our desired speakers. So I have my pluggable audio speakers here, and I'm going to go click right here. This opens up a lot of options for us that we're not going to discuss right now. The first thing that we want to do to test the speakers is we want to check our volume and make sure it's at a level where we would be able to hear them. Then under format, there's a test button, and click this test button and you'll hear this sound. That tells us that these speakers are working correctly. And if we're using something like a phone or Zoom or Teams and we choose these speakers, we should be able to hear the person on the other end. The next thing we want to do is go back to sound and we want to check our microphone. Our microphone works the same way. It has the same style of radio buttons. So we choose the one we want to test. This is our LifeCam Studio, and we want to click right there. This says that this device is currently in use because I'm using it to record this video. Yours may not have that indicator. We're going to go down here to test, and we actually see this little bouncing blue bar. That tells us that the microphone is picking up audio and should be working correctly. But if we want to go a step further and do a test, we're going to click the Start Test button. Test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3. Now when we click Stop Test, we'll notice that this recorded sample option appears at the bottom. When we play that, we'll hear what we recorded.
Test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3.
So that indicates to us that that microphone is working properly. And if we're in Teams or Zoom or something else that uses a microphone, we can choose this microphone and it's working correctly. There's another way to test your speakers and microphone that I want to show you. We're going to close this. This option to test your speakers and microphone goes back to older versions of Windows, but it still works. We're going to click in the search bar and we're going to type in Control Panel. This opens this interface. This is the old control panel from older versions of Windows. We want to go here and we want to click Sound. This opens up this window, and these are all of our speakers that we have. So I want to test these, but before I do, I want to tell you that right here, if you want to change your default speakers, you come right here and you can right click and set as a default device. That would be the speakers that YouTube uses or any other thing that you're playing a video or whatever. Or set as a default communication device. This is more used for telephone systems and communication systems. But what we want to do is test our speakers. I want to right click here and I want to test these. We're going to hear the same sound. That tells us that these speakers are working. Then to test our microphone, we're going to click on the recording tab. And these are all of our microphones. Again, here's the microphone LifeCam. We can right click on that. We can disable it. We can set it as the default communication device because it's already set, indicated by this green check as the default device. You can tell which microphones are picking up audio because of the little dancing green bars here. And that indicates that those microphones are working and operational and available for you to use also. So there are 3 different ways you can get to the interfaces, 2 different ways you can test the microphones and make sure they're working so that you can be sure that your microphone and speakers that you're choosing in another application are operational. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Please remember to like and follow.